I'm just about to get into Timberyard, where I'm going to speak to them about the cutlery that they serve with. So, I know it's a strange one, seeing as they have amazing food, but I know that everything they do is with detail. So I want to find out about the stories of where they're from, what they're made of, why they chose them.
Well, where we source them from, we've got a gentleman called Cedric, who's kind of not an art scout, but he has a little antique shop, an art shop as well, and he basically collects loads of sets of cutlery. It's all these bone-handled cutlery.
Yeah.
Anything that's not in a set, he brings to us and sees if we like to use them. So instead of throwing them out or chucking them away, they can be reused again. They're beautiful. So
Yeah.
but most of this, like these bone-handled forks that we use for the meat, they come from kind of trips to Scandinavia, and it was inspired by a trip over to Greece last year. We went down to the Temple of Poseidon, so obviously he's known for his three-pronged spear. We stumbled across loads of them in the flea market in Copenhagen.
Wow.
So we just got them for cheap, which was
Yeah,
quite nice.
that's
But
so good.
they're beautiful and they're
So
well
what's
crafted.
this handle made out of?
So it's reindeer horn,
Okay.
and then it's just a bit of steel. So not stainless steel. So
Yeah.
you've got to treat them quite nicely to keep them.
Yeah.
No, the serrated kind of the sharper knives
Yeah.
of these chaps here. It's a gentleman called Yves Charles, who was a French designer, and he worked in a restaurant in Paris in the 70s, a Michelin-starred restaurant, and he decided to try and create a knife that could cover all bases, so you could have one knife just for the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So sharp enough as a flick knife, so you could cut through quite sharp things,
Oh,
but just quite elegant.
It's
apart.
nice as well that they're not matching. I suppose it's
Yeah.
interesting to make people think about what they're eating
Exactly.
and like how they're eating it rather
Yeah.
than just putting it in their mouth.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. The kind of horns that came from that reindeer were probably eaten before,
Yeah.
so it's making sure that every part of the animal is being used. There's no waste, because that's the worst thing, is you're throwing away so much stuff that you can be using from everything. So it's, a lot of our dishes are quite delicate and not small, but just it's quite a lot on the plate. So if you want to taste little bits, it's quite nice having a smaller spoon in which you can do that with.